The body language, let's talk about that, because we basically just touched on emotional, negotiations. But when it comes to body language in negotiation, which I think is so important, especially when it's used effectively, let's talk about the digital realm that we're in now. So how do you gauge or read signals on Zoom via facial language, or
Well,
skills?
yeah, no, that's a great question. And what I think we really lose on Zoom more than anything else is I think there's an actual feel for being in the room. I think, the science is still measuring it and quantifying it. But, whether or not the Eastern philosophers would call it auras, I think we actually put out an energy. That's what's lost on Zoom, because on Zoom, you almost have as much body language to read as you do if you were sitting around a conference table. I mean, if you're at a conference table, you're reading people from the waist up. If you're on Zoom, you're reading people from the waist up. And I think the thing that has really thrown people off is the feel for being in the room that's gone. Now, how do you make that up? Really, there's so much in the voice. And to me, it seems relatively easy to every hostage negotiator, because all we ever had was the voice on the phone. And if that's how you learn, then you sort of dig into the depth of that, and it's there.
Absolutely.
So then the question might be, well, what if I've only got text or email? And if you look at that as a supplement and not as your only means, then you can supplement them with the occasional conversation, and it's all right. And then, you start to read somebody's texts, and you think about context, and then you check in with them. Like, you can text them back and say, I can't tell if you're angry or happy right now. and then they'll let you know. You ask.
A lot of people are afraid to ask, huh? And it's such a simple question. I absolutely love that.